So what I want to talk about today is the owner mentality versus the employee mentality. And it's literally just that. It's a mentality. So in order to have an owner mentality, you don't necessarily need to be a business owner. Business owners can also have an employee mentality, which is dangerous to have as a business owner. So what is the trick? What is the best method to approach the owner mentality versus the employee mentality to make sure that you're in the right place and prepared for the success that you'll be achieving in life? So the first step would be take on let's define the owner mentality, and let's define the employee mentality. So we'll start off with the employee mentality. So the employee mentality is a person who comes to work because they're getting paid to be there. They have a certain job description which they operate within, and only within that job description, and their effort is tied directly to the amount of money that they're getting paid, is what they say. If they were the mentality of the general employee is, they don't pay me enough to do that. They only pay me this much, so I'm only gonna do this much work. And it's a mentality which shifts a lot of responsibility away from you as a person in an organization, and you keep just avoiding taking any type of responsibility for not only your work but beyond your work. And it's kind of a lackadaisical attitude. Don't care, what the overall success of the organization is. I'm just here to collect my paycheck and go home and watch TV. So that type of mentality is what will keep people stuck. This is how people end up in the same position. Not even just in the same organization, but this is how people end up in the same position for years and years on end without ever progressing within an organization. That's what the employee mentality will do to you. And business owners are not immune to the employee mentality. Especially a lot of business owners who've worked as employees may struggle with this mentality, because a lot of times people who went straight into business from whatever age they were at a young age and never really worked as an employee, they know and understand the level of responsibility and level of work that it takes to keep your thing up, keep your business up, stay afloat, and keep growing. So they tend to be able to avoid this mentality, whereas someone who's been an employee for a majority of their life and then has gone into business, a lot of times they will operate as an employee within their own business, which is extremely dangerous. And that's why the purpose of this video is to basically help equip people with the right mentality from where they are today, so that when you do achieve the success that's coming to you in life, you'll be prepared to receive it appropriately. You're not making excuses about what it is that you're doing, and believe me, if they don't wake up and appreciate the work that you're putting in, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. That's the other shift. That's the best part of this mental shift. The best part of this mental shift is that when you start thinking like an owner, even when you're an employee, the thing that changes is, the best part is, you change. You start to change as a person. So you take this, you can internalize these permanent changes while you're getting paid by a company. A lot of people don't realize how difficult it is to, when you're really out there as a business owner, when you're responsible for not only your pay, but you're responsible for everyone in the organization's pay, and they all have to get paid before you get paid. When you really look at that level of responsibility comes with a lot of stress, which make it difficult to develop yourself when you're in that sort of a battle. You're forced, well, in a way, you're forced to develop yourself in that sort of a battle, but you want to be able to have yourself in a position where you're already 50-60% of the way there, which you can do as an employee. That's the beautiful thing. You know you have a paycheck coming as an employee. So now is the time to learn as much as possible. Talk to people in other departments at your organization and go about it with an open mind, and make sure that everybody you speak to and connect with, that they understand that, hey, this person is just trying to learn. This person just wants to ask me these questions because they're interested in the position I'm in, and they just want to learn more. Because again, if you ever desire to be a business owner, be an entrepreneur, every discipline in business, you don't have to be an expert in every discipline of business, but you should be knowledgeable in every discipline in business, from human resources to legal to accounting, finance, operations of different businesses and different industries. Well, depending on what industry you're in, you should be knowledgeable in that industry as far as operations, but certain principles like accounting, finance, things like that, those things you need to pick that up and then keep that information with you. I'm pulling up to work right now actually, so I'm gonna have to run in, do my thing over here, give my A1 effort, and I hope you guys do the same. Income over expense, Jordan signing off, over and out. Till next time.